Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Chicago.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
79 Bronco. Here we go, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one caught by Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
That one to the sideline, and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They'll look to throw yet again. Forced out wide. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for 2, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 26, and he'll set up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 7, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come 19! Come 19! Set!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Let's go now!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On the set!
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Prep low 80. H.T. Carter. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. From the 22 now, here's second and 6.
Here we go, set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up second and 8 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Eagles. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? Let's go. Drop ball 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A gain of 5.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
19, Tiger.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. Point after, coming up here. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Eagles 17.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
Back to the air once more on second down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, faking the give. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
The 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Shamar Turner. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
at the Bears' 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got Loveland free left side. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot.
And he's in! Corey Horton, touchdown Bears.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long.
19, Warriors 17.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Over the top. He's got it. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The extra point, up and good. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. to the air now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them. right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Give on the ground, and a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And 70
He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Set go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick to the ground. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Brown. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game, more important than how many gross yards you run for? This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
Makes the score Eagles 45, Bears 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And coming across the field, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Chicago.
70 Lions.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.